noticed on your Facebook page that you have
Uh-oh.
you have the Hatbox Ghost as your
Yeah,
little
absolutely.
photo.
Yeah,
Now, why is that? But tell us.
because I love the Hatbox Ghost, and he used to be really what's the word? Unknown. Nobody knew what it was for years.
Mm-hmm.
Mine comes from Colin Campbell's illustrations out of the Haunted Mansion, the story and song from the Haunted Mansion record album
Is that the one
that
Ron
came out.
Howard? Is that the one Ron Howard
Yes,
narrated?
yes, Mike and Karen. Yeah,
Right.
they go in, and the ghost house was played by Pete Renaday, who just passed away last week. And they were trying different ghost hosts. I think it was because they couldn't pay Paul to reprise the ghost host. But I don't know where it fits. I don't know when they did it. If they did it that earlier in the year before the mansion actually opened in August of '69. So I would have thought Paul would have been locked. They would have made all those major decisions by then. So, but I don't know when they actually set out to record the record, and they must have wanted to time it at least to when around the same time the attraction opened. But yeah, he was cool, and Mansion's my favorite most favoriteest thing ever, I think.
Yeah.
And not a Scooby-Doo guy. But haunted houses, yes, haunted houses and ghosts. Not that I believe in that sort of thing. Had a couple run-ins. There are a couple people I worked with who swear that there's some items in the attic scene that have something attached to them, like some old trunks or things. And that's apparently something that the paranormal world believes in, that objects can be haunted just like a space can. So.
I know some of the lore around that character. Like it went into the mansion or came out quickly, and like there was like almost like a investigation to see if it actually existed, if that was really someone's memory
Oh,
or
well,
people's memory, or
it was about 5 weeks. Tony Baxter saw it when he was a kid. It was taken out after about 5 weeks because Mark Davis, who designed most of the characters in that show, he didn't like the effect. He didn't think it worked, and the head didn't disappear from his body. It was just a matter of turning the lights on and off on it. Turning the light off on the head, the shoulder, the head on the top of the figure, and then turning it on down in the hat box there. But the story of not the figure, but the kind of the thing that prompted or inspired that figure was there was a character, a person, I think in New England, who carried a head around in a hat box. he had been convicted of murder after police had discovered this hat box that he had under his bed, and I think they discovered it because it began to seep. Ugh. And there's a movie of it called Night Must Fall, and it stars Rosalind Russell and I believe Robert Montgomery, who's incredibly charming, but he's also the murderer. And then there's a woman. It's not Edna Mae Oliver, but it might as well have been. She's like the old lady that Robert Montgomery kind of worms his way into to help. And I think it's Rosalind. She's Rosalind Russell's relative, either a great aunt or someone like that. But it's a great picture. And you look for it. Night Must Fall, and look for it on Turner Classic Movies. It might be coming around right now because it's kind of a Halloween-y type of thing.
Is that the one where they're in the house and the killer's one of the people in the house?
Well, he's in the house. He's part of the little triumvirate of characters, But Rosalind Russell becomes suspicious of him, and I think she's the one who exposes him.
So, have you seen the Hatbox Ghost since they put it back in?
Yes.
And
it's too grounded in reality and it's too. I don't like that the guy whoever led that thing. He insists on the head disappearing from the body and then traveling down through the body to the hat box and then reappearing there, and then it reverses itself, and it's like it's too. You thought about it way too much. It needed to be cartoonier, and it was going to pop on and off in rhythmic time to the heartbeat of the bride. Now, I don't know if the idea was that he was her groom and he was going to remember where the bride was forever on the other side of the thing before they put in this talking one.
Right.
That's where he was, and then the bride originally was going to be over where that the shadow playing the harpsichord or playing the piano, playing the wedding march in the attic. Okay, that's where the bride was going. So I would have preferred that. I think I still would prefer that. I think I never liked the shadow gag, because the shadow gag where it's just a figure as a shadow playing first of all, I don't like another song being introduced to, because the song is enough. The Grim Grinning Ghost theme, you hear it all through the show, and all of a sudden you get Here Comes the Bride, and it's like no. Number one. Number two, Leota releases the spirits in the seance. That's why you have the great big blowout in the grand ballroom. So they've been released, and now they're going crazy. And to go back to a phantom that he can't kind of reveal himself. He's invisible. I thought it was kind of it's the worst kind of lily gilding, I think.
Hey guys.
We're the Tennessee Werewolves.
Hey guys, help us here at MOSD. Along with the cancer.
Yeah. Go to the Guthrie Jackson Foundation. Donate. Every dollar counts. So whatever you give, they need your help.
Absolutely.
Bring it out.
Yeah.